Om Rim Namo Arihantanam. Om Rim Namo Siddhanam. Om Rim Namo Ayariyanam. Om Rim Namo Uvachayanam. Om Rim Namo Loe Sabasahonam. ऐसो पंचनोकारो सव्य भावे पणासनो मंगलाणं च सव्ये सिंह परमं हवै मंगलम् परमं हवै मंगलम्. Next, we'll recite 9 times Om Rishabhaya Namaha. 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 Today, before starting the class, I would like to repeat the first and the second slok again. So we can do the first and the second slok again. Okay. So the first slok is Bhaktamar Pranata Maulimani Prabhana. I hope every one of you are listening very carefully and you are reciting with me. Bhaktamara Pranata Maulimani Prabhana Mudyotakam Dalite Papa Mudyotakam Dalite Papa Tamo Vitanam. Again, 2 lines. Bhaktamara Pranata Maulimani Prabhana Mudyotakam Dalita Papa Tamo Vitanam. Samyak Pranamya Jina Pada Yugada. Samyak Pranamya Jina Pada Yugada. Valambanam Bhavajale Patitam Jananam. Valambanam Bhavajale Patitam Jananam. Now whole slok. Bhaktamara Pranata Maulimani Prabhana Mudyotakam Dalite Papa Tamo Vitanam. सम्यक् प्रणम्य जिने पादे युगं युगादा वालम्बनं भवजले पतितं जनानाम्. Next slok, number 2 slok. यः संस्तुतः सकले वाङ्मय यः संस्तुतः सकले वाङ्मय तत्त्वबोधा दुद्भूत बुद्धि पटुभिः सुरलोकनाथै स्तोत्रय जगत्त्रितय चित्तहरैरुदारै स्तोष्ये किलाहमपि तं प्रथमं जिनेन्द्रम्. So again we will repeat this one, the whole verse. Yah sanstutah sakale vangmaya tattvabodha dudbhut buddhi patubihi surelokanathai stotraya jagattritaya चित्तहरैरुधारै स्तोष्ये किलाहमपि तं प्रथमं जिनेन्द्रम्. Now we will sing whole together both first slok and the second slok. Bhaktamar pranide moni mani prabhana Mudyotakam dalite papetamoritanam Samyak pranamya jine pade yugam yugada Valam banam bhavajale patitam jananam Yah sanstutah sakale maya tattvabodha dudbhute buddhi patubihi surelokanate stotre jagattritaya chitteharairudharai stoshe किलाहमपि तं प्रथमं जिनेन्द्रम्. I hope every one of you understood the first slok and the second slok, and your pronunciation also, I hope, has become perfect, and you also have recited yesterday and today also. Now we will discuss about the third and the fourth slok. The third and the fourth slok is, in this slok, Lord Acharya Manitum, a question arises in his mind. What's the question arises? A question arises, do I possess the required power of intellect to praise Adinath? I am so big, can I praise Adinath? A question can arise in your mind also. I am small, I am very young now, I am a kid. Can I praise Adinath? So before going to the discussion, first we will learn the pronunciation of each word. Okay. Buddhya, vinapi, buddhya vinapi, vivudhar, बुद्ध्या विनापि विबुधार चित्त पादपीठ बुद्ध्या विनापि विबुधार चित्ते पादपीठं स्तोतुं समुद्यत स्तोतुं समुद्यत मतिर् स्तोतुं समुद्यत विगतत्रपोऽहम्. Again 2 verse. बुद्ध्या विनापि विबुधार्चित पादपीठ स्तोतुं समुद्यत मतिर्विगतत्रपोऽहम्. बालं विहाय जल बालं विहाय जल संस्थितः मिन्दुबिम्ब. Again 3 words. बुद्ध्या विनापि विबुधार्चित पादपीठ स्तोतुं समुद्यत मतिर्विगतत्रपोऽहम्. बालं विहाय जल संस्थितः मिन्दुबिम्ब. The 4th line now. मन्यः क इच्छति जनः मन्यः क इच्छति जनः सहसा ग्रहीतुं मन्यः क इच्छति जनः सहसा ग्रहीतुं. Now whole slok. बुद्ध्या विनापि विबुधार्चित पादपीठ स्तोतुं समुद्यत मतिर्विगतत्रपोऽहम्. बालं विहाय जलसंस्थित मिन्दुबिम्ब मन्यः क इच्छति जनः सहसा ग्रहीतुं. Now we will do the whole slok in a song way. बुद्ध्या विनापि विबुधार्चित पादपीठ स्तोतुं समुद्यत मतिर्विगतत्रपोऽहम्. बालं विहाय जलसंस्थितमिन्दुबिम्ब मन्यः क इच्छति जनः सहसा ग्रहीतुम्. Now we will focus on each word. That what's the meaning of each word? So the first word came vibudha. Vibudha means by God. Archita is worship. Who is worshipped by God? And it is said, whose pious foot rest, padapita, buddhya, with intelligence. Vina, devoid. Api, of. Aham, manitum, stotum, to realize you, to praise you. Samudyat, and eager. I am very eager, O Lord Rishabh, to praise you. I want to worship you. Balam, a child. Vihaya, except. Anyaha, other. Kaha, which. Indu, of moon. Jalasanstitaha, set in water. Sahasa, swiftly. Bim, reflection of. Grahitum, to catch Ichchati wishes. You can see here one small boy, and one small boy is trying to catch the moon. So, in the same way, here Acharya Manitung is saying, "Oh Jin, oh Lord, as an ignorant child takes up an impossible task of grabbing the reflection of moon. He want to grab the reflection of the moon in water, and he want to catch the moon. But I like, as in the same way, I'm an ignorant man. What I am going to do? I am going to praise you, a great soul like you." So here it is explained that what, how can we, so Acharya Manitung is saying, "Oh Lord, how can I praise you?" So it is said, one who has intellect, has power, they can praise. So it is said, power can be of three types: power of wealth, power of position, power of morality, and many more power can be there. In spite of attaining all the above powers, one can be defeated if they do not possess the power of intellect. If they do not have the power of intellect, they cannot have anything. They cannot earn the money also. They cannot get the good position also. They cannot help others also. They cannot be very honest also. They cannot be anything. So, in spite of attaining all the above powers, one can be defeated if they do not possess the power of intellect. If we go in the Indian literature, in the history, we see there is a long lineage of intellectuals such as Akbar, Birbal, and a lot of the poets are there can be. So intellect can be described as Kamdhenu. Kamdhenu means wish fulfilling cow that makes one victorious. So if you are very intellect person, so you can get the victory everywhere. Wherever you go, you will get the victory. But if there is no intellect, nothing you can do. So the most important thing is intellect. So here, Acharya Manitung is saying that in Acharya Manitung, the internal conflict is going. Oh, what the solution I can get and what not the solution I can get. What can I do now? Lot of the questions are going in the mind of Acharya Manitung. Now Acharya Manitung thought, he deliberated that although he had to resolve the create the stuti of Lord, he has to now create the stuti of Lord whose feet are worshipped by the deities. Means God, we can say Lord. He lacked the necessary power of intellect. How will his resolution be accomplished? Will it not be a matter of shame to leave the resolution unaccomplished? Because a lot of the people are there, they take the resolution. From tomorrow, I will wake up early in the morning and I will do exercise, I will do yoga, I will recite Bhaktamar Stotra, lot of the thing he thought. But here, Acharya Manitung is saying, no, whatever the resolution I have taken, I will fulfill my resolution. To resolve the dilemma, Acharya Manitung reasons out as follows. He said, Lord, lack of intellect is not my worry, because I present myself as a child in front of you, as I am a child, and child cannot be like an adult. His intellect cannot be like an adult, because an adult can have lot of intellect in everything, but I am child. So as I am a child, I am undertaking this task like a child, trying to catch the moon by its reflection in water. Nobody makes fun of the innocent child. Likewise, my action should not be a subject of ridicule. Now we can see today the world has become such that people are allure towards external opinions, what the people will think. They do not see the internal reflection. Here, Acharya Manitung is saying, I want to see myself. I will not see what others are thinking and what others are not thinking. I have to see my own self, what my inner reflection is saying. Now they stay at the surface and hesitate to develop deep. Now a child is attracted to the reflection of the moon because of the simplicity and innocence. So many kids are there. Now you all became big. When you are infant, what did you try? I want to catch the moon because of simplicity and innocence. Now if you say I want to catch the moon, what people will think? Oh my God, now he has become matured. How he can say? Now, in this slope, the most significant attribute is that a child knows how to devote oneself. So, innocence is essential for devotion. Two things are essential. If we are reciting Bhaktamar Stotra, we should have full devotion in Lord Rishabh. Second thing is that we should have simplicity in our life. Acharya Manitung presents himself as an innocent child, completely surrendering himself to the Lord's feet. He says, without thinking, reasoning, or evaluating my intellect, I have resolved to develop myself to you. So I am completely devoted to you. Please bless me with liberation. Now, God, Acharya Manitung is saying to the Lord Rishabh, now please you bless me with liberation. Now I want liberation. I think so. Every kids, whoever is sitting here, how many of you want to go to the moksha? Can you raise your hands? Just you can do the raise hands. Every one of you want to go to the moksha, and it's very good thing. The simple thing of going to the moksha is recite Bhaktamar Stotra is also very thick. But how can we recite? By full devotion and simplicity and innocence. Three things must be there, and we can go to the moksha. So there one beautiful story comes. Namdev and Gyandev. They were renowned saints of Maharashtra. Mumbai, every one of you heard the name Mumbai. Mumbai is a city, but it's come in the Maharashtra. Were once traveling towards a town called Kolayat. While passing through a forest, they became very thirsty. Now, Gyandev was an erudite scholar, he was a great scholar, went near the well, drew out water, and quenched his thirst. Namdev was not a scholarly person, but had an innate quality of devotion. He has full devotion to the Lord. While sitting near the well, what he did, he sang a devotional stotra called Abhanga. It may be something, it's a type of stotra. Now, what happened? You see, a miracle happened. Magic happened. What magic happened? The water level of the well rose automatically. It came automatically up. Not only did he manage to quench his thirst, but also helped quench the thirst of others accompanying him, including animals and birds and lot of whoever there. So this simple story, what it demonstrates? It demonstrates that greatest of all power is what? The power of devotion. All power is maybe important. We need everything in the world, but the most greatest of all power is power of devotion. Childlike innocence and devotion strengthen resolutions. Power presents itself to that person who presents himself as a child. If you always not act like a child, but your brain should be little bit child. It's not that you are thinking very big thing. It's good thinking, but your devotion, simplicity, everything should be like a child. Just as Acharya Manitung did it. It is human tendency to want to be addressed as a big. Every one of you want to become a big. If I ask how many of you want to become a great person, I think so every one of you will raise your hands, right? It's good if you want to become a big person also, right? But we should always present in front of Lord as a child. So there is nothing wrong in this. A person who understands the magic behind becoming childlike is capable of achieving everything. So here, Acharya Manitung is saying, a child trying to catch the moon by its reflection in water is an act of simplicity and innocence. Great importance is paid to the innocence in other religion also. Someone questioned Jesus Christ. He asked to the Jesus Christ, who is eligible to go to heaven? So take Jesus Christ replied, take a child in his arms. He said, this child is a symbol of innocence and thus is eligible to go to the heaven. Lord Mahavira also believed in innocence. He said, spirituality resides only in the soul which has innocence. Any soul who is having lot of greed, deceit, anger cannot lead to the purity. So a child is a symbol of innocence and devotion. So here it is said, however, those who can retain that innocence even with maturity are the fortunate ones. To have the heart of a child is to have an innocence and devotional heart. So here in the third slok, what Acharya Manitung is saying, Acharya Manitung is presenting himself as an innocent child and he is surrenders himself to the Lord's feet. He says, Lord, without thinking, reasoning, or evaluating my intellect, I have resolved myself to you. Please do not mock me in my childlike efforts to appreciate you. So it is said that we should always be devotion like a child. So in the third slok, Acharya Manitung said, every power is important. Power of wealth is important. Position is important. Morality is important. But among that, the highest power is the power of devotion. It is said realization of self-capability. Sometimes human passes through the three states. Sometimes a person can get depression, can get stress, sometimes idleness. They don't want to do anything, just want to sit lazily, state of recklessness, having accomplished a task but unable to sustain it for a prolonged time. So Acharya Mantungi is saying, I am not a lazy person also, I'm not a stressed person also, I'm not anything, I'm a perfect person. Instead, he finds himself to be inefficient. So he is saying that I am presenting you like a child. So what are the benefits of the third slok? So many kids have their specs from a small age. So if you want to improve your eyesight, what you can do? You can recite the third slok. So it will improve your eyesight also. Second thing is simplicity and humility. We must have simplicity in our life and humility. And some of them, if you are finding that I don't have simplicity, honesty, or anything, what you can do? You can recite the third slok. And third one is make good friends. So you can, if you recite the third slok, so many good friends will become yours. And the number 4 is see only good in others. Always we will try to see the good thing in others. So just now I remembered one story. See, there were two people and both two people were seeing outside of the window. One man said, oh my God, it's too dirty outside. The other said, no. It's very beautiful outside. Just see, there is a beautiful snow, there is beautiful flowers, there is beautiful birds, everything is there. So if anyone is seeing only negativity in others, they don't say good in others. It's a very good thing that they can do the third slok. So the benefits of the third slok is it improves your eyesight, simplicity and humility, make good friends, and see only good in others. So this was the description of third slok. I hope every one of you understood. Now comes our fourth slok. First we will recite it. Vaktum, vaktum, gunan, vaktum gunan, guna samudra, vaktum gunan, guna samudra, sashanka, kantan, vaktum gunan, guna samudra, sashanke kantan, kaste क्षमः सूर्यगुरु कस्ते क्षमः सूर्यगुरु प्रतिमोपि बुद्ध्या कस्ते क्षमः सूर्यगुरु प्रतिमोपि बुद्ध्या First line and the second line. Vaktum gunan guna samudra sashanke kantan kaste kshamaha surya guru pratimopi buddhya kalpante kala कलेपान्ते काल पवनो कलेपान्ते काल पवनो धत कलेपान्ते काल पवनो धत नक्र चक्रम कल्पान्ते काल पवनोत्थत नक्रचक्रम कोवा तरी तुमल कोवा तरी तुमल मम्बुनिधिम भुजाभ्याम कोवा तरी तुमल अम्बुनिधिम भुजाभ्याम. We will recite the 4 lines. Vaktum gunan guna samutra sashanke kantan kaste kshamaha surya guru pratimopi buddhya kalpante kala पवनोद्धत नक्रचक्रम कोवा तरीतुमल मम्बुनिधिम भुजाभ्याम. Now we'll sing the slok and every one of you can sing with me. Vaktum gunan gun samudra sashanke kantan kaste क्षमः सूर्यगुरु प्रतिमोपि बुद्ध्या कल्पान्ते काल पवनो दते नक्रचक्रम् कोवा तरीतुमलमम्बुनिधिं भुजाभ्याम्. We can do once more. Vaktum gunane gune samudra sashanke kantan kasti shamaha sune guru pratimopi buddhya kalpante kale pavano datana chakram Kuma tari tumale mambunidhim bhujabhyam. We'll focus on one meaning. So it is said, Guna Samudra, ocean of virtues, where there are lot of virtues. You can see ocean is very big, and it is said that Guna Samudra, Lord, how you are. You are like ocean of virtues. You are having lot of good qualities. Next comes Tei, means yours. Sashank, like the moon. Kantan, bright. Gunan, virtues. Vaktum, to extol. Buddhya, with wisdom. Surya Guru, Guru of Devas. Brihaspati, we can say Vishnu. Pratimopi, even like. Shamaha, who is able. So he is saying to the Lord, who is able to praise you. So again it said the word Kalpante Kala of cataclysm, Pavana from gale whipped, Uddata frenzied, Nakra Chakram, it means crocodile infested, of the ocean, Bhujapyam, with two arms, Taritum, to swim, Kova, who, Alam, is able. So the whole meaning of this slok is saying that, O ocean of virtues, it means that, O ocean of virtues means that how many good qualities you have like an ocean. Can an even Brihaspati, the Guru of gods, with the help of his unlimited wisdom, narrate your virtues transparent and blissful as the moon? It's not possible. Is it possible for a man to swim across the reptile infested ocean lashed by a gale of deluge? Certainly not. Nobody can swim where there are a lot of alligators, lot of crocodiles and reptiles. Nobody can swim. So here, Acharya Manitung is saying, what he is saying? He is now evaluating his inefficiency. He is saying, Acharya Manitung says, I cannot praise you. Why I cannot praise you? So he's saying, I cannot praise you, but who else has the ability to do so? I will admit my defeat if a person with an intellect of Brihaspati, means teacher of deities, can claim to do justice to you with the appropriate praise. Is there anyone who has the capability to do so? I want to ask you all, do you have the capability to praise the Lord Rishabh? How many words can you tell about the Lord Rishabh? Just you can put it in the chat also. How many good adjectives you can give to the Lord Rishabh? How many qualities can you tell about the Lord Rishabh? Lot of the qualities are there. Someone is saying good, someone is saying smart, brilliant, everything. Lot of the qualities we can say, because here what we are describing, that you are the ocean of virtues. But now Acharya Manitung is saying, is there anyone who can swim the ocean with violent storms, violent strong winds, and infested with dangerous sea creatures? Can you swim, all of you? Where there are a lot of alligators, lot of reptiles, crocodile, can you swim? No one can swim. So it is said that it is impossible to swim in such an ocean. Therefore, even if I think I am inefficient, I will not worry about it. I'm not worrying about it. When great intellectuals are not capable enough, then how can a simple person like me can praise you? So here it is saying that how can I praise you? So Acharya Manitung is saying, was in a state of perplexity, he's having confusion in the mind, and questions are arising in her mind. In certain instances, what he could do, he was just thinking. So all this contemplation within Acharya Manitu helped him make direct contact with the Supreme Being. People have asked me many times that how can we contact with the Lord Mahavira, or how can we contact with anyone. So once Acharya Mahapragya Ji said that, people go and ask him that how could you contact with the Lord Mahavira. He said there is a proper method. If you all want to get contact with the God, to Lord Mahavira, just contact me. I will tell you the address, that how you can contact. It's a very simple method, but you should practice it. So here it is saying that I can contact with the Lord, but how? So beautiful story comes. There was a Sufi fakir, and Sufi fakir called Batayu. His name was Batayu. He went to the market. On seeing a heap of honeydew muskmelon, he got hungry. As is sometimes, if you say the beautiful pizza, pasta, or your favorite food, if you are not hungry also, then what you do? Mom, I am hungry. In the same way, now Sufi fakir also, as he saw the muskmelon, he became hungry. He went to the fruit seller and asked, "Can I have a muskmelon honeydew?" The shopkeeper replied, "Yes, why not? But buy it in exchange of money." The fakir replied, "I do not have any money with me. Can't you give me a melon in the name of Allah? In the name of God, can you give me this honeydew?" The fakir replied, now, after a lot of requests and petitions, the fruit seller gave him a rotten muskmelon. The fakir was very disappointed and become very sad also on seeing the rotten melon. Suddenly, the fakir remembered that someone had given him $1, and in India it is said that 1 taka, it means an old currencies. It's known as 1 paisa, means $1 a day earlier. That $1 was still stuck in his turban. Now fakir took it out and again went to the fruit seller and said, "Give me melon worth 1 taka, $1." The fruit seller handed him a sweet, fresh melon without wasting any time. After thinking for a while, the fakir asserted, "Lord, I got a rotten fruit in your name, and a fresh and sweet one for a rupees and $1. How's that possible? Because from your name I should get a very good things, but from your name what I got rotten things. How can it be possible?" So is money greater and bigger than Allah? Just fakir was thinking. So one who gives importance to money then to the Lord can never form oneness with the Almighty. So only how you can contact with the Lord? When you become one. Your soul and the Lord's soul become one. Then only you can contact with the Lord Mahavira. You can contact with the Lord Rishabh. So only when people face problems, what they do, they remember the God. When your exam comes or any competition comes, oh God, please help me. I can get the good grades. I can get the good. Only at that time, if you will recite anything, if you will recite Bhaktamar, Navkar Mantra or anything, nothing will happen. What you have to do every day, take out only 5 minutes. If you don't have a lot of time, what you can do, take out 5 minutes, take out 3 minutes, and take the name of the Lord Rishabh, Lord Mahavira. You can take the name of 24 Tirthankaras. So Acharya Manitu, what he is saying here, he was also a similar predicament. He is also having a conflict, and he exclaimed, "If I am not capable of praising you, then let me know who is competent enough so that I can approach so that I can approach and learn the art of praise. Oh Lord, I search far and wide, not only in this earth, but even the celestial regions, and not a single soul seems to be competent enough for this task. When everybody is incapable, why should I feel inferior for my incompetency? I can also compete now. So, being an good scholar, Acharya Manitung became composed and claim with and calm with confidence. He decided I should try to utilize my potential to its full capacity. So this solution eradicated the web of confusion, allowing free flow of devotion. Now he thought, oh God, I can praise you. So he started singing the fourth sloka. So we can also recite once more time the fourth sloka. वक्तुं गुणानि गुणसमुद्र शशाङ्के कान्तान् कस्ते क्षमः सुरगुरु प्रतिमोऽपि बुद्ध्या कल्पान्ते काले पवनो भतेनाक्रचक्रम् को वा तरीतुमले माम्बुनिधिं भुजाभ्याम्. So it said that what can we do? What can we learn from the third and the fourth sloka, and what are the benefits of the fourth sloka? See, no troubles, no misfortune will come. You will be a very luckiest person. If you all want to become a luckiest person, what we can do? We can try to recite the fourth sloka. So no troubles will come in our life. No misfortune will happen. Second thing, courage. We can have the good courage. Cures phobia. There are a lot of phobia. Just I talk to someone, what's the phobia of you? There can be exam phobia, there can be insects phobia, there can be darkness. Kids are very afraid of the bugs, insects, lot of the things. So the number fourth sloka, what do? It cures the phobia. And the last one is save from dangerous water animals. If sometimes an alligator or anything comes, just start to do the fourth sloka, and it saves us from the dangerous water animals. So there are the four benefits, and lot of benefits can be there. But here I am describing the four benefits. No troubles, no misfortunes, courage, cures phobia, saves from the dangerous water animals. Now, what are the life lessons we can learn from the Bhaktamar Stotra? So, these life lessons, try to follow in your life. Some life lessons we can follow in our life. We can increase our potential and ability. We can possess the power of intellect. Spirituality resides only in the soul. Which soul? A person who is very simple, innocence, and devotion. On that only spirituality can reside in their soul. Utilize my potential to its full capacity. If you have a lot of capacity you have, you can utilize your full potentiality. Do not mock anyone. Do not tease anyone. How much politely we can behave towards others, even if it's your younger brother or your elder sister or brother. We should not try to mock to anyone. There will be no confusion, no stress, no anger, no depression, and you can contact to the God. So these are the life lessons we can learn from the Bhaktamar's third and the fourth sloka. Before concluding this one, I would like to say one story, and the story is very interesting. So, okay, write it down, your homework also. Follow for 1 week your life lessons, you can follow it. Recite the sloka for 7 times a day you can recite it. And if you do Bhaktamar daily, you will leave a, can you write it in the chat? What you can leave a? You can write in the chat what you can leave. I can see a lot of chats are there. So if you do Bhaktamar daily, you can live a peaceful and happy life. So before concluding it, I would like to say one story. So it is said that the merchant was there, and the devoted merchant was there, and his name was Sudatta. God disposed from the morning routine of a layman. Soon he got a good news. There had been the welcome of ascetics who were beyond love and malice. He came out of his house with full devotion for inviting the monks for the food. He fed them with full awareness, devotion, and worship, as is done for the best invite. After a meal, he requested them to preach and bless. The great hermit got him learned the third and the fourth stanzas of the Bhaktamar, and he chanted it. They gave blessings and went along afar. Now you see what happened. After a few days, the merchant loaded a ship full of merchandise for commercial purpose. He sailed towards the Ratna, means jewels, Ratna Island from Swastimati city along with his co-businessman. Who can foresee ill fate? He was not getting luckiest person hit out. Soon as one sees the cloud gather all around, building high in intensity, storm can come. Oh my God, in the ship there were, and now the man was very afraid. Now what is going to happen? Will I survive or not? Will my this all things? Will a lot of the question arises in the mind. There was a great chaos in the ship. Ram, Rahim, Allah, Christ, everyone took their name. Oh God, please help me. Everyone save me, save me. Everyone said, the cry filled the sky. This loud cry drew attention of the merchant also. He was absorbed in equanimity in one of the corner of the ship. He was very silently sitting in the corner of the ship. No sooner had he opened his eyes, he understood the whole situation. What's the problem? He immediately, what he did, he began to chant the poetic magical words taught by the great ascetic, the third and the fourth slope. And due to the enchantment, what happened? The great goddesses appeared there, and he helped everyone. And while singing the Bhaktamar Stotra, the deity, the god helped him, and he scattered a clean moonlight, and all the atmosphere become very calm down, and everyone said, oh my God, Jainism is the big is the greatest religion, every one of them said. And after that, all of them said victory for Jainism. So the third and the fourth sloka is very important sloka. So we should try to recite the third and the fourth sloka. So before we can recite all the four slokas from 1 to 4 slokas. I think so every one of you can repeat the 1 to 4 slokas. If you know it, close your eyes and you can do it. And if you don't know it, please open your books, textbooks, and you can see that. Okay, we will do it. Bhaktamara pranete mauli mani prabhana mutyotakam dalite papetavo vitaram samyak pranamya jile padi yugam yugada balam balam bhave jale patitam jananam yah sanstutah sakale vangmaya tatve bodha dulpute buddhi paduvige sure lokanathe stotre jagat tritaya chitte gharai रुधारे स्तोषे किलाहमपि तं प्रतिमं जिनेन्द्रम् बुद्ध्या विनापि विबुधार्चिते पादे पीठ स्तोतुं समुद्यतमतिर्विगतत्र पोहम् बालं विहाय जलसंस्थितमिन्दुबिम्बा मन्यः कयिच्छति जना सहसा ग्रहीतुम्. The fourth slok. वक्तुं गुणान् गुणसमुद्र शशाङ्के कान्तान् कस्ति क्षमः सुरगुरु प्रतिमोऽपि बुद्ध्या कल्पान्ते काले पवनो धतनक्रचक्रम् को वा तरीतुमलमम्बुनिधिं भुजाभ्याम्. Om Arham. We'll recite 9 times Om Rishabhaya Namah and we'll end it. Om Rishabhaya Namah. 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 Om Arham. If you have any questions, you can ask me now.